I got too many hoes, but they hate you.
Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Darian, aka LOL Not Darian, on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and YouTube. Please subscribe, give me a thumbs up, and comment down below what you think about this video, because today we are doing another story time. Disclaimer, if you see me looking to the right, it's because my cat is on the balcony enjoying her outside time for today, and I just want to make sure she's not, jumping off the balcony or nothing. But anyway, so this is going to be a story time about my ex-girlfriend, Eeyore. If you have not seen the first story time, I suggest that you go watch it so that you can get an understanding of the past between me and Eeyore, how me and Eeyore met, and how our relationship was going up until this point. So, I think it's called So I Crashed Out. That's the story time, because I crashed out behind her and her bullshit. But anyway, so if you want to go watch that first to get a feel of all of like the people that might be in the story time, I suggest that you go watch that first. I will leave it in the description box down below. But anyway, let's get into this. So at this point, me and Eeyore were kind of like, we were in a situationship basically. And the thing is, Eeyore was always really possessive of me if I tried to talk to anybody else. And not even if I tried to talk to anybody else, if I just tried to have a conversation with somebody, or like, for instance, I had an ex that I dated when I was a sophomore in high school. When Eeyore and I were friends, like still just friends, senior year, I was talking about like maybe spinning the block on him or whatever, but I ended up not doing it, right? And then a month later, me and Eeyore got into a relationship. So that following December, I think, right around his birthday, his brother had actually passed away. And he and his brother were super, super, super fucking close. So I had told Eeyore, like I just gave her a heads up, like, hey, I'm gonna hit up old boy and give him my condolences, because his brother just passed away. That's really sad. And she straight up was like, I wish the fuck you would. I'll kill both of y'all. That was the type of mentality that she had whenever I, like, mind you, I wasn't even trying to talk to him or anything like that. I was literally just trying to tell him, like, I'm so sorry to hear about your brother. Like, if you need anything, please let me know. Like, mind you, I still DM'd him, but I was just like, girl, fuck you. Like, you're not gonna tell me what to do. I'm still gonna DM him, because, like, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do that you haven't already done to me before, you know? This was like after all of that, right? After like the whole Melissa thing and everything, and me and Eeyore are just in a little situationship, and sometimes I would come over her house and it would just be on some friend shit. Like, we wouldn't even like kiss or anything, and then other times I'd come over and like obviously we would be like caked up and everything. So it was just very like hot and cold between us at this point in our relationship, because I was just really trying to like get away from her, but at the same time she was not really going for that at this point in time, which I don't understand, and you'll see why I say I don't understand why she wasn't going for it. I was still going through her phone at this time. Like, anytime that I could get, any chance that I could get to go through her phone, because you know when how does Life is Simone say it? They will swallow their phone. When people are cheating, they will make their phone disappear. I remember SB, if y'all watched my Miami trip story time, then y'all know SB. This man would literally turn his phone off and put it under the fucking mattress. Like, I kid y'all not. Eeyore was no different. Like, she would go to bed and she would hide her phone. I literally would not be able to find it, right? Around this time, well, actually all throughout senior year, also if you watch my Miami trip story time, then you know that I was a part of Stan Twitter. I was a part of Stan Twitter. I was and still am a huge Rihanna stan. I love Rihanna down, okay? I love Rihanna down, okay? And Eeyore, she was as well, but she was also an Aaliyah stan. And she was on Stan Instagram, not Stan Twitter. Yes, those things actually existed. And I say this to say that there were people who I followed on Twitter and who I was like mutuals with that knew her and was friends with her, and like I had no clue, we had no clue that we knew the same people on the internet until she had started posting me on her Instagram, and the people were like, oh wait, that's Darian on Twitter. And like they would come and they would like go to my Twitter and be like, oh, you go with so and so, you go with Eeyore, and I'd be like, yeah, like how'd you know? So that was going on, right? And then it was also a thing of like the people who I knew the people who she knew. Like it was Stan Twitter is very, Stan World, back then, the whole Standom was like a community, right? So she had deleted our pictures, our prom pictures, off of her Instagram. And I was like, I asked her, I was like, why'd you delete them? And she's like, it just doesn't go with my aesthetic. And I was like, you don't have a fucking aesthetic. Like, her aesthetic was literally fucking memes. Like, Stan Instagram was so fucking weird because you have to post a picture to talk about shit. So, like, it was always just, like, memes and shit. And I'm like, you don't have an aesthetic. Like, what are you talking about? It goes against your aesthetic. What, like, stupid fucking memes? Like, what are you talking about? I started getting, like, really suspicious of her, right? So one day when I was over and I spent the night, I decided that I was going to go through her phone. I was going to make it my mission to find her phone and go through it. I knew that if we smoked, she was going to fall asleep and she wasn't going to be in her right mind to put her phone away or something, right? I know this sounds so bad, but like, I had to. So we smoked and everything, and she passed the fuck out with her phone on, like, in the bed between the two of us, because she was scrolling on her phone and she literally just knocked the fuck out in the middle of scrolling through her phone. So I was like, yes. And like, what she didn't know at this point was that my thumbprint was in her phone. The shit that you do instead of just leaving, right? But it's not easy to leave in these type of situations, and that's like one of the main things I want people to take away from this. I picked up her phone and I started going through it and going through it. And I see a text from a girl we'll call her Maggie. There we go. We'll call her Maggie. So yeah, I see a text thread between her and Maggie, and I go and look at the thread, and I'm seeing them like caked up and everything, right? Like, they're like, you know, texting each other back and forth, calling each other baby and babe and I love you and like all of that. And I'm like, this made me sick to my stomach. I see a screenshot of them on FaceTime, right? And I see Maggie in the little corner because it's obvious it's from Maggie's point of view on FaceTime. I see her little face in the corner and she's cheesing. How do I see Eeyore's puss in the camera, just in it?
Oh no, this can't be.
Fingers all in it, everything. I'm like, what are you huh? What are you saying to me right now? What are you saying to me right now? What are you saying to me right now? No. So I'm like, huh? And so I keep going through their messages, and I'm like, there's no fucking way. They like, you know, like your heart just start beating. You like, oh, I gotta take a shit, but I'm not gonna put this phone down because this might be the last time I get to go through this bitch's phone. Like, you know, and I'm just like freaking the fuck out. And I'm like, this bitch got me fucked up. I have never had somebody have me this fucked up. What do you mean? As a stud, you put your pussy on live for $1,000, no boosie. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Like, what? How do you get slutted out as a stud? I was like, there's just no way. So I'm like, oh my God. So I keep going through it and I keep seeing them like talk and everything. And I see Eeyore literally ask Maggie to be her girlfriend. Come again. I'm like, mind you, what I didn't say is Maggie doesn't live in our city. No. Maggie doesn't even live in our state. This bitch lives in Georgia. She lives in Georgia. You have a long distance relationship. You're cheating long distance. No wonder you putting your pussy on live for $1,000. That's all you can do. Are you serious? I'm over here coming over your house, braiding your hair horribly, by the way. I braid her hair horribly on purpose. I'm braiding your hair, making you look crazy, cuddling you. We over here fucking, we watching TV to get everything, and you got a bitch in Georgia? I was so devastated, right? So I don't wake her up. I don't wake Eeyore up. I text, and the reason why I said the whole Stan Twitter thing is because she met Maggie through Stan Instagram. And when I went to go look at Maggie's Twitter, I found out that we had a bunch of mutuals together who also knew Eeyore. So it was just like Yeah, so that's how she met Maggie. She didn't like just meet Maggie on some dating app or nothing. She met her on fucking Stan Instagram. I text Maggie through my phone. I think like, no, I can't remember if I texted Maggie on my phone or if I texted Maggie on Eeyore's phone. I feel like I might have texted her on my phone. But either way, I know for a fact that I reached out to her because of what happened next. So I reached out to her and I was like, hey, I don't know if you know, but I'm Eeyore's girlfriend. Me and Eeyore have been together since September. And like at this point, it was like May. No, it was June. We graduated in June. So this was June. So I was like, Eeyore and I have been together since September. We're going off to college together. Like, I don't know if you know this. And like, you know, I don't know like what y'all got going on, but like, I really need you to stop texting her. You know, just stupid, dumb bitch shit, right? Why are you telling her to stop? You stop texting her, bitch. Like, hello, Darian, wake up. 18-year-old me, wake up. Stop texting that bitch. So I'm like, I just want to let you know, like, I need you to stop texting her, blah, 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 blah. Like, this is her girlfriend. She is not a good person. She be putting her hands on me and like, da, 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 da. Like, you don't want this shit. Like, I'm trying to get out of it myself, blah, blah, blah. Like, and I was like, you know, she be threatening me with like offing herself and like things like that. I don't know if you want to get wrapped up in that, but like, I'm her girlfriend. I wanted to let you know, and I would like for you to like just cut things off with her. So she texts me back like, you know, oh, I'm sorry, like I didn't know, and like blah, blah, blah. And like, she and I are texting for a little bit. I'm laying in bed and I'm just like staring off into space for the rest of the night. Like, you know, when shit like that happens, you can't go to sleep. Like, it'll just keep you up at night, just like tossing and turning. Like, bro, they really got me fucked up. Like, they really got me bent. They think I'm a fucking idiot. Like, bro, I can't, like, how fucking dare you, you know? Like, the disrespect will just keep you up at night. Eeyore had woken up and she grabs her phone and she goes to the bathroom. What did I name her? Maggie. I'm guessing Maggie had texted her and was like, you know, hey, like, Darian reached out to me and like, why didn't you tell me you had a girlfriend? Like, why are you doing this shit to me? Like, why are you playing me? Blah, blah, blah. You know, that shit, right? Eeyore comes out and this bitch was psychotic. And you'll find this out later on in the other story times that I tell y'all about her. But like, anytime she was on some fuck shit and she knew that she was about to like do some heinous shit to me, she would have like a little hint of a smirk on her face. Like, you could tell that she was trying her hardest to not just have a big ass fucking cheesy smile on her face, because she knew that she would look fucking crazy for doing that while telling me the shit that she was telling me. So she was like, so you hit up Maggie? And I was like, yeah, I hit up Maggie. And she was like, why the fuck would you do that? And I was like, because why the fuck are you cheating on me, bro? Like, she's like, we're not together. And I was like, it doesn't matter. You know what the fuck we are. And you know what the fuck you've been doing to me for the past 9 months. Least you could fucking do is not have other bitches in your phone and not make other bitches your girlfriend. Like, are you fucking serious? Are you serious? Because imagine if I did the same. And she's like, I don't care if you do the same. I don't care if you do the same. Don't be doing that shit, blah, blah, blah. And she literally, like, she got quiet, right? And she would always do the same where she would get quiet and she like would ball her fist up and just start shaking her fist like a little fucking child, right? So she's shaking her fist, and that's like, usually when she would do that, she would like be about to put her hands on me. So I had like gotten up, right? I think I had walked out into the hallway and I was just like, I was about to go to the bathroom and she went and like blocked me from going to the bathroom. She was like, nah, bro, because why the fuck would you do that? And I was like, I just have to use the bathroom. Can I use the bathroom? And she was like, no. And I like backed up or whatever. And she started like coming up on me, right? She kept coming up on me, coming closer to me. And I kept backing up and backing up. And she was like, she just kept slowly like walking towards me. And she was like, I don't know why the fuck you would do that. Like, that was such bullshit, blah, 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 blah. Like, I don't know why you have to ruin shit for me. Ruin shit for you is crazy. Ruin shit for you is crazy, knowing all the shit that you've done to me, but okay. And so she kept saying, like, I don't know why you have to ruin shit for me. Like, just because you're not happy with your fucking life, you have to do this shit to me and like blah, 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 blah. And she keeps coming up on me. And I'm literally still in my PJs. And I get down the stairs while she keeps coming up on me. And I grab my bag and I go out to the backyard. And I close myself out in the backyard, right? And I'm just like, I'm literally terrified about what she might do to me because she's so fucking angry that I ruined things for her. And so I'm sitting outside and it was terrifying. Like, it would, to say the very fucking least, it was terrifying to have somebody who has like tried to make multiple attempts on your life coming after you. Like, the way she looked, it was like she wasn't even human anymore. Whenever she would get mad, it was like her soul will leave her body, and she just looked dark. Her eyes would be dark, her face would be grim. She just literally looked so fucking terrifying. Like, she was about to hurt me. She genuinely was about to hurt me. And so I like went out to the backyard to separate myself from her and like give her time to calm down. And I started like calling anybody I could call. I'm calling my mom. My mom's not picking up. I'm calling my grandma. My grandma's not picking up. I'm calling my dad to call them. He's not picking up. And thankfully, and this is like one of the biggest reasons why Peach will always be my bitch forever, is because I had called her, and thankfully somehow some way, by the grace of God, she was up. And it was 7 in the morning, and she and I had barely spoken like that entire school year because of all the shit that I was going through with Eeyore. I was just embarrassed to tell anybody that was close to me. The only person who knew was my homeboy, and like he didn't even know like the full ins and outs of it. He just knew bits and pieces. But like literally all the rest of my friends, I didn't tell them shit because I was just embarrassed, right? So I had called Peach, and I was just like, hey, are you up? And she was like, yeah. And I was like, ooh, hold on, I'm about to cry. I'm at Eeyore's house. I will send you the address. Can you please come pick me up? And she was like, absolutely. She came, and it was like, that's why like I could never turn my back on her, because it was just like, I needed somebody to come in. Like, I knew that it was only a matter of time before she came and did something to me. And it was like, the fact that me and Peach had not spoken in months, and she was outside of Eeyore's house within 10 minutes flat to come and get me at fucking 7 in the morning on a Saturday during summer break. Like, and she came and picked me up, and like, it's also a fact of like, she doesn't even remember this. She doesn't know how much this meant to me for her to do this for me. And so she came and she got me, and her then boyfriend, now fiance, was in the front seat, and they like took me to Taco Bell, and I got like a little breakfast or whatever, and they dropped me off at home. And so after that, I had kind of like separated myself from Eeyore, because it was just like, I don't know like what you got going on, but like that was like really foul, you know? Like, it would like, first I see you cheating on me, and like, I don't care if we were together or not, like when you're on and off, even if you're not fully back on, but you're like in a situationship part of it, and y'all have been together for so long or whatever, and been through so much, that's cheating, you know? Like, but anyway, not only do I see you like sexting somebody, or not even sex, I don't even know what to call it, doing like a phone sex, FaceTime sex. But then on top of that, when I reach out to the person who you're cheating on me with, and I'm telling them, hey, please leave her alone. Like, she and I got this shit going on, and like, yeah, you know, I am trying to get away from it, but at the same time, like, I don't want to keep dealing with other people. You're gonna tell me that I'm ruining your life and ruining shit for you, when I literally did not have a senior year because I was having to run behind you all the fucking time and making sure that you weren't cheating on me, that you weren't trying to take your own life, that you weren't putting your hands on me, to the point that I didn't have any friends senior year. I didn't have a good prom senior year. My mom, she like, people don't realize just how much like homophobia can fuck up things for people. Like, straight people don't realize that. Like, my mom literally, when she found out that I was going with a girl, she checked out of the prom process. Like, my grandma was the one that took me to get my nails done, my hair done, my makeup done. My mom literally, it was the day of prom when I was about to leave, and my grandma was like, oh, go say bye to your mom and go show your mom your dress. And I went and showed my mom, and she was like, okay, give me a second. She was asleep that entire day. She got up, took a picture of me, told me to turn around, took a picture of me, and said, all right, bye. Because she didn't want anything to do with the fact that I was with a girl. And it's like, I fucked up my mom, like me and my mom's relationship. It was already fucked up, but like at this point it was like desolate. I had to spend my entire senior year with bitches that don't even fucking like me, that were laughing when you sent a fucking video of me, an intimate video of me to them without my consent and without my knowledge. Like, I'm doing all of this and you're telling me that I am ruining things for you because I'm telling the bitch that you randomly met on fucking Instagram that you will never meet and still till this day have not met in real life, that you have a girlfriend? Are you fucking serious? So it was just like, and then you're going to try and hurt me on top of that for that? So it like, y'all, it blew me so bad. Like after all that happened with her and Maggie, I had checked out. Like I had completely checked out. I stopped texting Eeyore. Like she was like trying to text me and everything, and I literally just like wasn't replying. I was like, bro, I'm completely done with this bitch. Like I am so fucking done with this bitch, right? Around this time, if y'all watched my story time, the one before the Miami one, what was it called? She tried to steal my man again about Quantavious. And if you watched that story time, remember how I said that I like suddenly got into a relationship? This was the beginning of that relationship with that guy. So since I got an iPhone, I was like finally taking pictures of myself, taking videos of myself, putting it on Snapchat and things, starting to grow a roster, right? And I was like, you know, I'm back outside, huh? Back outside, huh? Bitches done made me mad, huh? What? Bitches done made me mad again, yeah! Oh, I'm back outside. That's how I was, okay? I was back outside and I was gaining niggas. Okay? And Eeyore did not like that shit. She did not like it at all, but at the same time, it was like, girl, fuck you. So she saw me like taking pictures and everything, because like I said, before I got my iPhone, I had not been taking pictures since like junior year of high school. I wasn't taking pictures, I wasn't posting pictures, nothing since junior year of high school. I took one picture on Jaylee's iPhone senior year on my birthday, and that was the only picture I had of myself from senior year that somebody else didn't take of me. So I was like, you know, doing all these pictures and everything and gaining my roster, and she was like, oh, like you think you the shit, you think you hot shit because you getting all these niggas and like you posting all these pictures and shit, and like I see what you doing, I see what the fuck you doing. And like I remember I had like said something about the girl, because truly, honestly, the girl looked like a younger version of me. Maggie looked like a younger version of me. It was so fucking strange. Like I think Maggie was 15 and we were 18, and she genuinely looked like a 15-year-old version of me. And it wasn't just me that thought that. Like my friends, when I showed my friends her picture, they were like, why does she look like you? And I was like, oh, hold on. Yeah, bring glass in the house. And so I had like literally tweeted some like some like petty ass shit, like, and not you fucking bitches that look, she wasn't even fucking her, by the way. Wasn't even fucking her, by the way. But I was like, not you cheating on me with bitches that look like me, that look like a younger version of me. And so you were on my phone talking about something, and I saw that little stupid ass slug you threw about her looking like you. That bitch don't look nothing like you, blah, 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 blah. Okay. So guy that I'm talking about, we'll call him Oliver, right? Me and Oliver had known each other since junior year of high school. I thought he was so cute the very first day I saw him. I thought he was so fucking cute. But then like by day 3, I heard him mention his girlfriend. And I was like, okay. All right, he's accounted for. So whatever, right? So after graduation and after like me and Eeyore had broken up, and around this time, Oliver had texted me and like asked me how I was doing and everything, and he was like, you never came to my graduation party. And I was like, I literally never got an invite. And I don't know if it was like a case of him having the wrong number or something, but like he had proof that he texted me, but I had never gotten the text, and I had never had his number up until he texted me. I think he like asked one of our friends for my number or something, and that's how he was able to text me. So I was like, oh, like I literally never got the invitation, or else I would have came. And so he was like, okay, well, like, you know, do you want to hang out, like maybe tomorrow or something? Like my uncle, he's out of town, so I'm like house sitting or something. I'm house sitting or whatever, and so you come over and like we could chill, we could like play games, blah blah blah. And I was like, okay, cool. And before anybody says anything, Oliver was not that type of guy. Like, Oliver was like a stand-up. Like, anybody who knows Oliver in real life, Oliver is a stand-up man. Like, a stand-up gentleman, for real, for real. So I genuinely believe that he just wanted to play games. And even still to this day, I genuinely believe like he just wanted to hang out and it just went left, right? So Oliver and I, we were hanging out. We ended up making out and everything, and we established something. We started something, and it was nice. It was nice to finally be treated like the princess I knew I was. You know, it was nice having somebody take me out on dates, having somebody open my car door for me, having somebody that could drive. It was nice having somebody who was just so incredibly respectful. And I tried not to consider the first time that I had with Eeyore as my first time, because it wasn't consensual on my end. And so I tried to like kind of erase that out of my mind and act like that didn't happen, and that my very first time was with Oliver. Because even though it wasn't like anything to write home about, he was so gentle and kind and understanding during that entire time. And like, that is like what I kind of regard as my first time. And I don't even acknowledge like the first time that I had with Eeyore, because I didn't want that, you know? So it was a really good type of thing that was going on between me and Oliver. We were like taking pictures, posting it on Instagram. He was literally like such a sweet guy. I remember saying all the time, like, I don't think we'll last because I'm not in the mindset that I need to be in to make a relationship last right now after Eeyore. But I know for a fact that when I am ready to be in a relationship again, he is the blueprint. And it's like still to this day where like when I meet a guy, I'm like, well, do they treat me like how Oliver treated me? And it was, you know, just phenomenal, right? So one day Eeyore had like asked me, you know, are you seeing anybody? Sorry, y'all. Are you seeing anybody? Like, have you been texting anybody? Blah, blah, blah. And I told her, like, you know, me and Oliver, we've been going on dates and everything. And I'm pretty sure she saw it because of my Instagram. She literally got so mad when she found out about me and Oliver. And she was like, I should have fucking known that you was going to be talking to him and blah, blah, blah. Like, you were always in my face talking about him and da, 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 da. Because me and Oliver, we had class together all throughout junior year, and then senior year we had AP Physics 2 together, and we would play dominoes in class all the time. And like senior year obviously was like when I was with Eeyore, and so like I would go to AP Physics 2. I'm pretty sure I had that like what, second or third period or something. And so me and Oliver, we would play dominoes, we would talk, we would laugh, and like our teacher was batshit crazy, so she would literally just sit at her desk and like just talk to herself the entire fucking time. And like, I'm not saying if you talk to yourself you're crazy, but that woman was actually fucking insane. But anyway, so Oliver and I, we would be sitting at the table, sometimes just the two of us, sometimes we would have like a group of people around us that like I've known since middle school. He didn't know them since middle school, but I knew all of them since middle school. And we would all just like be talking and everything. And I would like, you know, just be telling Eeyore like about my day. And I'm like, oh yeah, and then I beat Oliver at dominoes 3 times in a row. I'm pretty sure he probably let me win because he was the one that taught me how to play dominoes. But like, I was like, yeah, no. And then I beat Oliver at dominoes 3 times in a row today and blah, blah, blah. And so when I told her that me and Oliver were seeing each other after I stopped talking to her completely, Eeyore was like, I should have fucking known that you wanted him, and like da da da, and like you was always talking to me about like Oliver this and Oliver that. Like I'm gonna kill both of y'all bitches because y'all get on my fucking nerves. And I'm like, you're going to off Oliver, the 6'2", 250-pound football player that plays defense? You're going to off him? Bitch, go to fucking hell. How about that? How about that, bitch? And I was just like, okay, whatever. When she saw that I wasn't giving her any type of attention and like I didn't give a fuck about what she had to say, it like really sunk in for her, like, oh shit, I'm losing her, right? And what do all abusers do when they start to lose you? They start to threaten their own lives because they know that's the only way they can keep you there. Mind you, this entire time, she's still with Maggie. This entire time, while she's like grilling me about who I'm talking to and everything, she's still with Maggie. So she texts me one day, and she texts me a goodbye letter. And I'm pretty sure it's like 11, maybe 12 at night that she texts me this. I don't want to be here anymore, and like, well, you know, just whatever. And I literally texted her. I was like, why are you texting me this? And she was like, because I just thought like you should know, and like blah blah blah. Like I can't do this anymore. Like I don't want to be here, blah blah blah. And she was like, you like, I can't live with myself knowing what I did to you. Like, that just was not fair to you, and you didn't deserve any of that. And like, I know that I don't deserve to live after doing all of that to you, so I might as well just do it now. And like, dragging Maggie into this, and like, it just like, it's none of y'all's fault. Like, I'm the problem. What she was, I'm the problem. And like, I just need to leave this world so I could finally leave people alone and stop being the burden that I know that I am to people. I'm calling her. She's not picking up. And she, like I said, if y'all watched my last story time about how I crashed out, she would do that all the time, where she would literally text me at like 11 o'clock at night. Oh, sorry. At like 11 o'clock at night, sending me like a fucking goodbye note, if you catch my drift, and then would not text me back. Would go to sleep, purposely make herself go to sleep for hours. And then would wake up at like 3 in the morning and be like, bro, calm down. Like, I'm fine, blah, blah, blah. This time she is ignoring me, and I'm like, bro, what the fuck? So I messaged one of her friends on Instagram, who I will tell y'all about later. I don't message her on Instagram because she and I were actually mutuals on Twitter. So I DM her on Twitter, and I'm like, hey, did Eeyore hit you up? She said X, Y, and Z, and she's not picking up her phone anymore. And she was like, no, but like, that is really alarming. Like, she hasn't said shit to me, and like, da da da. So I text her girlfriend. I text Maggie, and I'm like, hey, Eeyore texted me telling me that she's gonna like off herself. Have you heard anything about that? Have you heard from her? Like, you know, do you know if everything's okay? I've been trying to call her. She's not answering, blah, blah, blah. And she was like, oh yeah, like I got like a message from her, but I didn't think it was like anything that serious. I know, like, Maggie doesn't know about how Eeyore operates. And like, because I have seen Eeyore actually attempt before, like it wasn't just like her threatening me with it. I've also seen her actually like try. It was a little bit deeper than what you probably originally thought it was. When nobody is like saying anything about it, I'm calling her mom. Her mom's not picking up. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna 5150 this bitch. I'm going to. And at this point, because she was 18, she could be 5150. Like before this, she was 17. Anytime I would do a wellness check on her or a welfare check on her, and so they would just go and like check on her. They wouldn't hospitalized her. She was a teenager, and so it was really her mom's decision if you know they could do that or not. But when she turned 18, it was the state's decision. So when I did a welfare check on her this night, it was like after she had just freshly turned 18. The welfare check resulted in a 5150. She got hospitalized for 72 hours, right? So she's in the hospital, and I haven't heard anything from her. I think her mom texted me and was like, yeah, they just came to the door, like, I'm so sorry that I wasn't up, like, you should have just called me. And I was like, girl, do you like check your phone? Do you see how many times I tried to fucking call you? Like, I don't know what's going on her end. She could have been like, that could have been her last 5 minutes, and you're knocked the fuck out in your room with the door locked. They 5150 her, they lock her up in the loony bin, and her mom is like, yeah, no, she really like wants you to come visit her, and like you should come visit her, and blah blah blah. Oliver, he knows to an extent about what happened, you know. Most people in my life, they know to an extent what happened. Jaylee just learned like some of the like darker shit that happened in the relationship. But for the most part, most people just knew like the surface level shit, right? But I told Oliver, you know, like, I had 5150 her last night. She's in the hospital right now, like in the loony bin right now. She wants me to come visit her. Is there any way that you could drop me off? Because I don't think my mom would. And he was like, yeah, of course, like, you know, I don't mind, da da da. So he drops me off, And I get there, I'm spending like her little visitation hours with her and her mom. I went and I spent some time with her and everything, and then when I was about to leave, she had stopped me and she was like, hey, mind you, like, so let me back up. The first day that she was there, she had called me and was just like, yeah, I'm okay, like, blah 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 happened, and like, you know, I'm good now, and I'm at such and such facility, and like I would really like you to come visit me, and da da da. And then her mom texted me and was like, hey, she'd really like you to come visit her, can you come visit her? So that's why I went and visited her. So when I'm leaving, she stops me and she goes, hey, can you give Maggie the number of the facility so she can call up here? Why would I do that? Why would, like, why would I do that? What the fuck? No, I'm not. And like, I know somebody's about to be like, that's so petty, and is, and fucking is. Why the fuck would I give the bitch that she left me for the number to the hospital? And like, mind you, I know it's so bad. Like, the girl was like losing her mind, like trying to figure out where she was and what she was doing and everything. And I texted her, I was like, she's good, she's at a facility right now, I'm about to go visit her, but she's fine or whatever. Eeyore was like, no, I need you to give Maggie the number to the facility so she can call me and make sure everything is good. And I was like, I'm not doing that. Why would you ask your ex-girlfriend who you left for Maggie to give Maggie, like, this ain't like, what type of show do you think this is? Are you fucking serious? Are you a dumbass? She is a dumbass bitch. That's why she is where the fuck she is right now. You are a dumbass bitch. If you think I'm finna give your side bitch, who is now your main bitch, the fucking number to your facility that I had to call to get you checked into because you decided to ruin my fucking night by telling me you were going to off yourself while I was trying to enjoy my fucking peace simply because I decided to leave. That's the only reason she did it. She would always do that. Anytime she could feel me like pulling away or slipping away or not being as like enthusiastic about her, she would threaten to take her life. So now I'm over here talking to new people. I'm like, you know, caked up on the phone and everything. I'm not worried about you. You text me, I'm not texting you back till 3 days later type shit. And now all of a sudden you on my fucking line talking about how you gonna take your own life, and then you try and do that bullshit where you go to sleep until 3 in the fucking morning and magically wake up and tell me, oh, I'm okay. Like, bro, like, fucking calm down. It's not that big of a fucking deal to, no. Now you see. You're 18, bitch. Every time you text me on that bullshit, I'm going to 5150 your ass because you got me fucked up. I'm going to teach you to stop ruining my fucking nights like that. And now all of a sudden you want me to give your new bitch the phone number? No, I'm not doing that shit, bitch. Go to hell, please. I straight up told her, like, absolutely the fuck not. I'm not doing it. And she was like, bro, you're being petty. And I was like, and I am, cause fuck you and that bitch. Y'all can both go to hell. I don't care. I'm not giving her the number. So you know what she did? She got her mama to give the bitch the number. And mind you, like I said, her mama was the one that messaged me. Like, not only did Eeyore call me and tell me that she went to see me, her mama called me or messaged me or whatever and gave me the address and everything because Eeyore had called her and said, like, you know, give Darian the address so she can come and visit me, blah blah blah. And like I told y'all, if y'all watched the last one, her mom knew about everything that was going on between me and Eeyore. Her mom knew that Eeyore was putting her hands on me and everything, and just told her, like, you can't be doing that, like, you can't be doing that type of stuff, that's not okay, da da da. She was always involving herself in shit, and like, y'all will learn that later on in like the other stories that I have to say. But yeah, she ended up getting her mom to give Maggie the number to the facility so that Maggie could call her, and like they continued on with their relationship. And that summer I literally just like dropped out of everything Eeyore related. I was just like, look, I'm having my hot girl summer, because not only was I like going on dates with Oliver, I was going on dates with another guy. I was like caked up on the phone with another guy. Like, I was literally just living my best life, because it's like, bitch, I've been locked up for too fucking long with a bitch that don't fucking like me. Like, I'm ready to shake some ass, have some fun, and go on dates, be courted, because the bitch never courted me. Like, I'm ready to actually be courted, you know? That's probably one of the biggest reasons why, like, even now till this day, I take courting so seriously. Like, you need to take me on dates. We're not just gonna sit up in your fucking house all the time. You need, like, I need to go on a date at least once a month, even when I'm in a relationship. Like, and when we're not in a relationship and we're just, I don't even like to say talking, because I'm not talking about shit with a nigga. You need to be dating me. We need to go on dates, or else I have absolutely fucking nothing to say to you. That is the story time about Eeyore and her side bitch that she left me for, and her trying her hardest to get me back and not winning. At least not this time. She won later on, unfortunately. But anyway, I will talk to you guys next time. Please make sure to like the video and subscribe to this channel. We are growing. We are growing. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I will talk to you next time. Peace.
Like to put that shit in your nose.
I'm so glad I got you here.
But I still love you.